Hey everybody, welcome to Coffee Chat and Tarot. I hope everyone is doing good. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to get in here. Oh, and just set the ambiance. So, welcome to Coffee Chat and Tarot. It seems like everyone wants to talk about their relationships, so we're going to focus on relationships again today. We're going to dive into the tarot, get some collective shadow energies, and then we're going to open up the floor to all of you to pull some cards for you and hopefully help you out today. Hey Sam, welcome. Hey, how you doing? How are ya? It's good to see you back. It's good to see you back. Hey Sharon, welcome. It's good to see you. So I was just saying, you know, everyone is, make sure I got that on. Everyone is talking about, or everybody wants to talk about their relationship, so I thought we would do that again today. We want to, you know, do that. Hey, Lynn, welcome, honey. Hey, how you doing, girlfriend? Hey. Guys, Lynn is amazing. Thank you, Lynn. You always share, sweetheart. Evening, okay. Are you on the East Coast, Sharon? Are you on the East Coast or maybe in another country? That would be like super cool. If you're in another country, everyone can let me know. I'd love to know that. Okay. So a couple of things. I would love some insight. Absolutely, Sam. We're going to jump into it in just a moment. I'm going to pull some collective shadow energies. And then we're going to do some relationships. Those of you in union, we're going to do separation. We'll do singles again, and then we'll open up the floor to everyone. Hey, oh, United Kingdom. Awesome. My brother-in-law is from there. He's from Plymouth. That is super cool. I've got some good friends over there, too. I'd love to come visit. Hey, Janine. Hey. All right, guys. So let's dive in. Let's see. What are the collective shadow energies today, Spirit? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels, Divine Mother and Father, ancestors and loved ones, the collective shadow energies. Everybody is really dealing with it too, I want you to know, because I have been getting like tons of phone calls, tons of messages, lots of people having some struggles with their unions, and not just with their unions with other people or romantic partners or anything, but their unions just with themselves. The relationship that they have with themselves. So we're going to definitely dive into that. Yes, I'm in UK too, as you know. Yes, Janine, yes. I recall that. All right, here we go. Shadow energy, Spirit, for the collective shadow energies. Union, separation, single, self. Union, separation, single, self. That's what we're looking at. Surrender to non-action. So stop, pause, don't do anything. Sometimes doing stuff is exactly the problem, right? Sometimes we just do too much. Hey, Victoria. Sometimes we just do too much, and that often hurts us in the end because we're just trying to get things accomplished, and then we miss things. So we miss a lot. So what we're getting, looks like this might be the collective overall period. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Exactly. Let others come to you. Maybe you've been putting all of your energy into the relationship and you're just drained and you're tired, right? You want someone else to come to you for a change. It's time. You've done all you can do. Now it's time to just give it over. Give it over to Spirit. Give it over to the higher self. Give it over to life. Just give it over and let it be. And let them come to you, because those that are meant for you will come. They will be there. They will see. Once you share with them your feelings, your thoughts, how you're doing, once you share that with them, you've done all you can do. Now the ball is in their court. Let them come to you. Let them think about what you're saying. Let them think about the messages that you've given them. And let them come to you. Surrender to non-action. Do nothing. Breathe. Meditate. Go out. Read a book. Go out into nature. Go to a movie. Go somewhere where you can sit and just be quiet and just be with yourself. Just figure things out. Just let them come to you. Non-action. Wow, that's pretty big. All right, guys. We're going to dive into the romance angels, looking at those of you in union first. Those of you in union. Thank you, Spirit. Those in union. Even those that are in relationships, I know you guys are having difficulties. A lot of you. There's expectations. There is desires, needs, wants. And I feel like a lot of you have expressed it till you are literally blue in the face. And now it is time to just sit back and let them come to you. This time might even lead you to pulling away. You may have to completely pull away to take care of yourself. But let's see what the cards say. Those in union, Spirit. Those in union. Surrendering to non-action. Those in union. Those in union. Look at that. Yeah. Let them come to you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You may have expressed a lot to your partner. Those of you in union with someone, you may have expressed a lot to your partner, and now you're sitting there waiting for their response. Let them come to you. Stay optimistic. Think about your partner. Think about the person that you know. Are they one that usually comes through for you in the end? Are they one that usually is there for you? Do they usually require a little time to think about it? But then they come back? Stay optimistic. When you're sitting there, it's really hard when you're sitting there in that silence not to get up in your head, in your headspace, and be thinking all kinds of things. Oh my God, maybe I should have said this, or I should have said it this way, or I should have done this, but I maybe shouldn't have said that. Oh, you understand what I'm saying, right? It's very, very difficult to stay optimistic when you're surrendering to non-action and you're surrendering to actually trying to resolve a problem within a partnership. Stay optimistic about your love life. I feel like it's going to be okay. I think that Spirit is saying, you know, whatever you're going through, whatever you may be having a silent moment away from your partner or anything like that, whatever you're going through, it's going to be okay. Everything takes time. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with finances and career in your partnerships. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you could be dealing with finances. Maybe you're going through hardships. Maybe there's not enough money. Maybe you got big moves. These are resources. So maybe you got moves, you got bankruptcies, all kinds of things that come through with this card as far as like finances and career. Maybe you're making big moves. You got a new job or something. Guys, I'm getting hot. Sorry. Maybe you got a new job or something. You're having to move. There's a lot of things to weigh in. And Spirit is saying, while you're weighing this in, just surrender to non-action. When you catch yourself up in your head freaking out, right? When you catch yourself up in your head freaking out about the finances, about the move, about the struggles, or whatever is going on in your life, when you catch yourself, try to stop right there. What is giving you those thoughts? What are you so afraid of? What is happening? Go within and talk with yourself. If you have to, you know, I just told my daughter, I shared a little advice, unsolicited, of course. You guys do what you want. Sometimes it's hard to get to the root, and sometimes we don't always know what's going on. So what I shared with her was to sit down in a quiet space and get a pen and paper and just allow yourself to write. Don't think about what you're writing. Don't judge what you're writing. Maybe you write out a couple questions. Why am I feeling this way? And just allow the pen to flow. Just allow it. Just sit there. You will be amazed what comes out. You will find so many answers, I promise you. You will be amazed what comes out when you allow yourself to just sit there, surrender to non-action. Don't think about what you're writing. Don't read it. Don't be going back correcting it. You know, that's something for me. Like, you know, I want to go back and correct my sentences or something. Don't do that. Just keep writing. Just keep writing. Just keep on writing. Because when you do that, you're going to get to the root. You're going to get to the answers. You're going to get to what's really going on inside of you. And then, of course, you got this side where your partner is going through it too. But right now, you've said your piece. You have said your piece, so now it's for you to go inside and figure out what's going on with you and how you want to proceed, how you want to move forward. Anything else for those in union? I feel like there's a lot, as far as those in union, I feel like the majority of the struggle, because I've been talking with a lot of people that are in unions, and the majority of the struggle is finances. The finances, the insecurities that go with that, the home space, taking care of things, making sure all the needs are met. It is a struggle, and it's always so much harder right here at the holidays, right? Because we have the holidays we're thinking about. We're thinking about Christmas. We're thinking about gifts for the kids and the in-laws and this and that. So it is very difficult for those of you in union right now. Spirit is asking you to go ahead and please stay optimistic. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but you've been through tough stuff before, right? And you've always prevailed. You've always gotten to the other side. So you will get through this. You will get through this too. Oh, wow. So what's coming out is letting go of control issues. So what are you trying to control? Are you the one trying to control all the finances? Are you the one trying to control all the moves in the house? What are you trying to control? Where, what role are you playing? It says, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Once again, Spirit reiterating to surrender to non-action. Do nothing. Do nothing. Just let life move. And it is hard. I hear you guys, it is so hard to do nothing. But with practice, it gets easier. You don't come out of the womb knowing everything. We get downloads, we get practice, right? We practice life. We're practicing every day. We're practicing our role in our lives every day. You can do this. Give it time. Release the control. Stay optimistic. When you're up in your head and you're thinking about, well, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have said that, maybe I should have went this way, or whatever you're thinking, when you're up there, you are trying to gain some kind of control of it, trying to gain some kind of control of the situation. It's not going to work that way. You've controlled it long enough. It's time to let it go. It's time to release the control and let others come to you. Let your partner come to you. Let the finances come to you. Let the career come to you. However this is playing out in your life, let all of that come to you. And let go of the control. Wow. There is so many of us up in the headspace too, pondering. I just want you to look. I want you to look at how he is looking at her. She's trying to walk away and not do anything, and he's looking at her. Look at how he's looking at her. He's trying to figure it out. He's up in his head trying to figure out, like, her next move. What is she doing? What's she gonna do? Let go of that control issue. You can't control no one but yourself. That's it. You can only change yourself. You cannot change your partner. You can't change anything about them, and they can't change you either. You guys have to want to work on yourselves. Romantic feelings, let go of control issues. I feel like they're saying, if you guys can just let go of the control and just stay optimistic and just surrender to the non-action and just be still and just be patient, everything will fall into place, right? Everything will fall into place. And for that reason, or when that happens, it's going to reignite some romantic feelings. It's going to alleviate some of the stress, and it's going to open you up, both of you, to some romance, to some tenderness, to some nurture, to some care and love. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Sometimes it's hard to explore the feelings when we're so weighed down by all the household stuff, by all the everyday stuff, by the finances, and how am I going to make that bill and pay this bill, and how am I going to get the kids, shoes for soccer practice, and how am I going to do all this? All of that takes precedence, and then the romance gets put on the back burner, right? We have to let go of some of that control and some of that worry and some of that concern. You've always made it through. You will always make it through. And I know it's really, really difficult. I'm not trying to belittle your pain or your sorrow or your situation at all. I'm not trying to do that at all. But I promise you, and you know this, that you've been through so much and you can make it through this. You have to give up that control. I don't feel like there's a lot more here. I feel like for those of you in union, it's really control factors. And I really feel like a lot of what I'm getting anyway, the people that are coming to me, those of you that are in union that are coming to me, what I'm getting is both of you trying to control. Both of you wanting to be in control of some situation, some aspect of your life. And that the reason that you're wanting that is because you feel like you're losing control in some way or some area of your life. And the only way to figure that out, what am I losing control of or what is going on here, is to go inside and get those answers, to talk with yourself. So once again, I reiterate, possibly sitting down with some paper, and you can even write the questions. Why do I feel the need to control this? Why am I so worried about my finances when I've been in tougher situations and I've been able to pull myself out? Why am I so uncertain about this relationship? What is it lacking? What's going on here? So you write those questions down and then you just allow yourself to write. Don't think about what you're writing, honestly, because you go thinking about it, that ego jumps in there and they say, well, I'm trying to control this because my partner's a jackass, or my partner did this, or, you know, I'm sure you understand what I mean by that. So just allow yourself to sit freely and write. It's going to be hard in the beginning, but you can do it, and it will help you in so many ways. And if that doesn't help you, that's just my unsolicited advice. If that doesn't help you, figure out something that does. Don't stop there. All right, last but not least, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, those differences. Those differences. And the way that we're raised, the way we're brought up, those set us up for what we expect. Those set up our expectations. Those set up what we feel is love, or what we see as love, or what we think is love. But what is love? What does it really mean to you? If love presented itself in the form that you feel you need the most, what would it look like? What would it feel like? What would it be like? How would it engage with you? How would it treat you? You have to go in to find out. You have to go inward to find out. So I feel like right here in the unions, what we need is we have two people that are trying to control everything. It doesn't work that way. When you are trying to control everything and you're in a union, then you turn around and there's a lot of strife, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of that like rubber band action, right? Where you start pulling one way, your partner starts pulling the other way, and then boom, you come back together and slap heads, right? You pull this way and you come back together and you slap heads. You don't get nowhere. There's no resolution. That just sets you up for fighting. So possibly you and your partner need to check inside. Check inside. What's going on? Why am I trying to control this? What's going on here? It may help. I feel like two partners really needing space and really needing to get inside and figure out what they really want and what they really need and what things really are to them. What is this relationship? What is it about this relationship that keeps me here or makes me want to freaking have control of every aspect of it? I don't know your situation. Just figure out those relationships. I had someone write me yesterday. They wrote me, they're in a union with someone, but they're thinking about their ex, right? They're thinking about their ex. Why are you thinking about your ex? What is missing in your current situation that has you thinking about your ex? What was it about your ex? I mean, it didn't work out. So What is it about your ex that you're missing? What aspect? When actually, my unsolicited advice to that person, which I haven't spoken with yet, would be to pull out of the relationship and go work on themselves. Because you're not going to get from another person what you're not giving yourself. Whatever you're lacking in your relationship, you're lacking within. And you have to go in and, well, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. But if you want change, if you want better partnerships, you want better relationships, you want a life where you're happy and you're not thinking about your ex all the time, or you're not jumping from one relationship to the next, it starts inside. It starts inside. All right, guys, let's look at those of you that are separated. Good afternoon, Janine. Let's look at those of you that are separated. Let's see, those in separation, Spirit. Those in separation. Those in separation. Oh, by the way, guys, if y'all don't know, I'm DreamaLynn. Hi, nice to meet you. Those in separation, I haven't told you everything. So the first thing coming out for those of you that are in a separation, and when I say separation, excuse me, I have a hair. When I say separation, I am talking about two people that are in a committed partnership that are struggling and have made a mutual decision to part, to make space, to create space in the union, and to work on themselves and then come back to the union and see where they are. I'm not talking about people that are in a separation going out cheating on their partner. I'm not talking about you, and I'm not talking, with you. I'm talking about those that are genuinely in love with their partner and are going through struggles and they're trying to work it out. So the first thing that we have for those of you in separation that's coming through is secrets. I haven't told you everything yet. So you're in separation because you've definitely been struggling with some aspect of your life. And usually, well, it could be all kinds of things, but usually it's really hard to share the really tough stuff. So your partner is saying, I haven't shared everything yet. I want to talk with you. There's a closeness here. See, you guys are close. You do get each other. So your partner is wanting to have a conversation with you and they're wanting to talk with you, but there's some secrets. There are some secrets. There are some things that they haven't shared. It could be even things about themselves because you guys are separated, so you're working on yourself. So it could be that they're discovering these new things about themselves and they want to share that with you. It doesn't have to be any kind of bad stuff, any infidelity, any cheating, betrayals, lies, or anything like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. I feel like this is your partner, he or she, saying, I am getting to know myself and I want to share some stuff with you that I've figured out. All right. I haven't told you everything. Now, some of you in separation, you could be dealing with those things, those betrayals, those lies. And if that is the case, my heart goes out to you. Struggling. You're struggling to get over the past. Your partner is needing forgiveness or wanting forgiveness, and they're struggling. Maybe it's you needing to give forgiveness or your partner needs to give forgiveness, but whoever is in this union, one of you is struggling with getting over the past. And it could be betrayal, could be any of that. Something you didn't know, a secret that tore you apart, or anything. But you're struggling, your partner is struggling with forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the hardest things in the world to do. It takes so much. It takes compassion. It takes understanding, anger even, frustration. All of that fuels it. Every bit of that fuels it. It's so hard. Okay. So indecisive, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. So you could be asking your partner, hey, I want to come back. I want us to rejoin. Or your partner is asking, one or the other, but somebody is just not ready yet. And that person that's not ready, they're struggling with the forgiveness. They're really struggling. They're having a hard time. They're talking with their guides. They're listening to their guides. But likely that anger is fueling the inability to forgive. The inability to forgive. This person, those of you in union, yes, you're very broken up by whatever is going on, whatever has happened. It was very, very life-shattering. Changed everything. Changed how you saw everything. You may have been in a union where you thought everything was okay. And then one day you just woke up and you saw that, oh, wow, something came out. And then, you know, it's like the Band-Aid ripped off. And you saw that things weren't okay. Maybe you learned your partner was cheating. Maybe you learned your partner was living a double life or lying or anything. I say double life because this is indecisive. It's Libra energy. I'm feeling a strong Libra. So could be a double life situation. Indecisive. My inability to make a decision hurts you. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Holding back. Honestly, guys, I'm getting the energy in this particular situation for those of you that are separated. What I'm getting is that you may be wanting to pull away completely. You may be wanting to leave this union. And honestly, I can't say I blame you. I just can't. I can't say I blame you. You're struggling to get over the past, whatever secret that came out in the beginning. Whatever it was life-shattering. It changed your whole entire outlook on the relationship, on the union, the partnership, whatever it was. This could even be friendships, guys. Doesn't have to be romantic. Left you completely shattered. You're trying to pick up the pieces. You don't know where to begin. You don't know how to do it. You don't have any idea. You're probably sitting there thinking, do I really want this? Can I take this anymore? Can I go again? Can I do this? Excuse me, because what we have coming out next is holding back. I should have expressed myself better. You could be sitting there saying, I need a little more time. I'm struggling with forgiveness. I'm really struggling, but it's hard to have those tough conversations. It's very hard. And it's really hard to look your partner in the eye and say, I can't do this anymore. I'd like to move on. I'd like to pull away from this. I understand that. But you need to do what you feel is right for you. You need to do what you feel is right for you. The indecision, I feel like the indecision is because you might be sitting there wondering or tossing it up. Do I do what's right for me, or do I do what's right for them? Do I do what's right for everyone else? Do I think of everyone else? Because often that's what we do. We get up in there and we start thinking about how it's going to affect our partner, what's going to change, how the in-laws are going to see it. You know, everyone's going to start hating on me. They're going to, you know, all kinds of things happen. But I feel like deep down inside, you want to pull away. And you're struggling to find the words to say that, to have the courage to say that. So you're holding back, and you're likely, we'll say, telling little white lies to try not to hurt somebody, right? To try not to hurt them. So you're holding back and you're telling little white lies. Yeah, I'm really trying. Yeah, there might be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm really trying, but I just don't know. When what you're really wanting to say is, I know exactly what I want, and this is over. This is done. I'm pulling away. I'm not going to do this anymore. I deserve better, or whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through. That's the energy that I really get. Yeah, this definitely left you shattered. Definitely. Look at this. Shattered here. Look at her face. Can you see it? You may be feeling like this union has left you so broken, but I promise you, you're not broken. You are in a lot of pain right now because you've been going through a lot of stuff. This connection has brought a lot of stuff, a lot of lessons, all kinds of things into it likely. But I promise you, you are not broken. And if you can find the strength or the courage, whatever it is that you're needing to find to pull yourself out of this, to say what needs to be said, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry, it's over. I have to take care of me now. I have to focus on me because my life is shattered. I feel so lost. I feel so broken. I feel so insecure. And I don't want to feel this way anymore. You don't deserve to feel that way. So if you can find the courage or the strength, whatever it is that you need to pull away, please do so. Please do so. I know it's really scary, but please pull away. And when you do pull away, unsolicited advice again, when you do pull away, please don't jump into another relationship. That's only going to hurt you worse. It's only going to set you up for more failure because you haven't given yourself time to process and deal with this. You haven't given yourself time to heal. You haven't gone within and nurtured yourself and given yourself those things that your partner wasn't giving you. Those things that you were lacking. So please don't jump out of one and into the other. I know there's that old saying, what is it? The way to get over someone is to get under another one. That's not true. That right there, the way to get over someone and get under another one, that's all sexual and that's all passion and all that kind of stuff. When you wake up tomorrow or in a few days, when you're not around that passionate partner or whatever it is, when you are not around them, all those feelings are gonna set in. All that stuff that is inside, that's underneath the surface that you're avoiding, that you're not working on because you're looking outside yourself for someone to give it to you. And that just simply can't happen. It just simply cannot happen. All right, guys, those of you that are single or possibly getting ready to come into a union, maybe you just started dating someone, something like that, but you're still kind of considered single. We're going to look at those of you. How's it going for those of you that are single? Single. There is a lot of overwhelm, sadness, grief in the collective, in your partnerships. A lot of people holding back, a lot of people beating themselves up. I have been being contacted by a lot of people too that are just beating their asses. And I have certainly been doing the same myself. So I've had to check myself and say, hey, you know, what's going on here? What's going on? Hey, Anessa, it's good to see you, girl. All right, single spirit, those that are single. Those that are single. 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 Okay. So I feel like things could start popping off for those of us that are single. And then again, maybe not. Maybe not. We got unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So for those of you that might be going on dates and might be thinking about, is this the one? I feel like Spirit is saying no, it's not, but it's okay. It's good that you're dating. It's good that you're putting yourself out there. But dating is like dating. It's not dating one person. It's dating many people or several people so that you can find the one person that fits your personality and fits you, that's right for you. So I feel like this one, those of you that may be seeing someone right now, you're single, but you just started talking with someone, you just started dating, you just started having communication. Spirit is saying, no, this isn't the one. This is that passion. Look at that. He's kissing her. He's kissing her hand. This feels like that gentleman in sheep's clothing is what I get right there. Gentleman in sheep's clothing, the one telling you everything you want to hear because you've been single for a while, so they're telling you everything you want to hear. Don't fall for it, guys. Don't fall for it. You are equipped with an intuition, with a navigation system. Listen to that. Believe that. That right there will never, ever, ever steer you wrong. So if you are just starting to date someone, communicate with someone, something like that, and you are starting to get these ahas or these inklings, these curiosities, wonderings, whatever, that was kind of weird. Huh. That's your guide saying, hey, this one isn't for you. This one is not for you. Trust that. Trust it, whatever you get. This is not for you. Yeah, popping off all kinds of compliments, popping off all kinds of things that you want to hear, all of that. Unrequited love. Oh my gosh, we get retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And I feel like what Spirit is saying here, it's been throughout the entire message, even in unions, those in separation. It's time to disconnect from the world and tap inside. Go inside. Handle what's going on. And I'm going to be taking my own good advice, guys. I really am. Lynn will keep me on track. She'll tell you. She's been checking in on me. I'm going to be taking my own good advice and taking a few days break because I've got some things I got to process and I have to deal with them. So take some days off, take some time off, retreat. Maybe you've been going out dating quite a bit lately and maybe you're a little bit confused because you haven't dated in a long time, and believe me, it is crazy out there. Things have changed. Things have changed. So just retreat. Go inside. Retreat. Go inside. Sit with yourself. Figure out what you want. What is love to you? What is a relationship to you? What is your relationship? The perfect relationship for you. What does that look like? What does your person look like? What does your person encompass? What kind of qualities? What do they have? Express your love. Yes, retreat, go inside, figure it out, and then you can truly start to express love because you'll have love, because you will have given it to yourself, and you will have filled your cup up, and you'll have something to pour from. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now, some of you that are single, maybe you're figuring out that this one person is right for you. They are your person. Some of you. Some of you. I don't get that energy a lot. What I really get is, for those of you that are single, I feel like you've been single for a while, and I feel like Spirit is putting certain people into your life to see, you know, are you going to follow what you've told yourself? Are you going to follow the lessons that you've learned? Are you going to listen to your intuition? Are you going to follow your guides? Are you going to listen? When they say no, 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 DreamaLynn, no, that one's not for you. Don't run after it. Don't chase after it full force because it's not for you. Step away from that stuff. Figure it out. Figure out what is for you. Figure out what is for you. Go inside. Give those things to yourself. Give yourself that love. Give yourself that nurture, that care. Figure it out. Sit down. Possibly write. Just freehand write. Just free writing. What do they call it? Automatic writing. There you go. That's what we call it. Automatic writing. Automatic writing. You learn so much. It's crazy how much you can figure out. Go inside. Ask yourself those questions. I make myself list. It helps me. You know, you got to figure out what helps you, but I make myself lists and I ask questions. What does this look like to me? What is this? What is this? What am I really feeling about this person? Because sometimes it can be confusing. So go inside, check it out, and then fill your cup up, and then you can express yourself more clearly. You can express what you really want. And then when you start expressing that love comes to you. Comes right to you. Okay. Yeah, not much else going on, right, guys? Look at this. The cards have been so quiet. Okay. No more. It's time to go inside, guys, and communicate with ourselves. It's time to go inside and figure out and ask ourselves those tough questions. What's lacking in this relationship? Why am I trying to control this relationship? Why am I chasing after the first person that's kind to me? That's a tough one. Because that's what you're lacking. You're lacking that kindness, and you have to start being kind to yourself. When you start being kind to yourself, others follow. We teach people how to treat us. We teach them how. You keep chasing. And I give you a prime example. Okay, I'm single. You know this. You guys follow my channel. You know I'm single. Prime example. Now, I'm not perfect. And I am really trying to work this because I want to have a good life, because I've had a really hard life, and I've been through a lot of grief and a lot of heartache, and I've been betrayed by so many. But I'm really wanting more for my life. I want better for my life, so I'm really putting the energy and the effort into it. So last week, I went and saw an old friend. Hey, Brianna. I went and saw an old friend that I dated like 30 years ago. And since I've been back home in Alaska, this person's been coming in and out. And I kept, I wrote him, he'd text me and say something. He'd be like, when you going to come see me or something? And everything in me was saying no. Everything in me was saying no, but there was that desire. I've been alone for a long time, so I want to be caressed. I want to be touched. I want to spend time with somebody. I want to talk with somebody. And so, we kind of give in over the desire. Well, I went and saw him for the first time last week. I've been here for a year now, and it's been a lot of this back and forth bullshit. And I went and saw him, and when I went to his apartment to see him, I asked if I could use the restroom, because it was a long drive. So I went into the restroom, and the first thing I noticed is women's toothbrushes and makeup and all kinds of things, right? So everything in my navigation system was telling me no. And I was like, no, I really just want to see him. I'm kind of lonely. My sister passed away. I'm by myself. There was all kinds of things I kept telling myself. It was okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I go in there and I see all this stuff, and I come back out and I sit down and I say, so when's the wife coming home? Or when's the girlfriend coming home, or whatever? And he kind of chuckles, and he's watching the game, and he doesn't care that I'm there. He doesn't care that I'm there at all. He's watching the game, and all he's about is trying to get, his jollies or whatever. And so he starts asking me questions like, why was I divorced? And, he was just really mean too. And I sat there for about 20 minutes. And I said, he was asking, basically he wanted to have sex or whatever. I said, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I don't date people that are dating other people. I don't engage I don't have sex with otherwise unattainable people or whatever. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I sat there like 20 minutes, and I said, I'm going to get out of here. Good luck. And I left. And I never looked back. And then last night I was sitting there and I got a text, hey, when are you going to take me out? And I said to him, maybe when your ass is so single that the pillow kisses you goodnight. That's what I said to him. Maybe when your ass is so single that the pillow kisses you goodnight. That's how single I need you to be, right? That's how single I need you to be. And it was hard, because I am alone and I do want to be with somebody, but I also don't want to sit there and lower my standards or settle for something that I don't deserve, because I know I deserve better than that. I have a lot more to give than that. I have a lot more to give than that, so I'm damn sure not going to accept it. I am not going to accept that in my life anymore. And it was hard. It was hard because I was battling all those things inside, all those feelings inside. So I totally get what you're going through. But it's that tough stuff that is going to set us up for the right person. So I weeded that out. He's now blocked, not even going to engage in that anymore, not even going to entertain even a possible friendship or any of that, because I don't think I even want you, if you're my friend and you're doing that to your partner or anything like that, I don't really even want you in my life. Sorry, I just don't. I don't believe in that. I feel that's really, really terrible. All right, guys. So anyway, let's open up the floor. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Anessa. Hey, Lynn. God, guys, it's so good to see you. Okay, let me see. All right, Lynn. Excuse me. Who's first, Lynn? Jeanette. Good afternoon. Oh, look at those roses. I love them. Sam. My man has been my rock and had my back so much. He saved my life. He did. That's wonderful. How did he save you? What happened? Janine, Sharon. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to look at the relationships again. We're going to do it. So if you're single, in union, or separated, let me know and we'll pull from the decks. So let's see what's going on. We need them to pick. Okay. Who wants to dive in and go first? Who wants to dive in and go first? I can't help myself. I'm really being drawn to my tea leaves here real quick. Sharon, single. Sharon, I guess you're the one that's going to get them because I couldn't help myself. This pile right here of my tea leaves was just kept on calling me and I kept wanting to reach for them. So here we go, Sharon. Sharon, first single. Sharon. We're going to see what comes out for you, Sharon. These could be energies, actually, that you're dealing with, or it could be collective. I don't know, but I'm really feeling the energy, so I'm just going to pull them real quick before we go into it. Sharon, we have a dark man and something hidden underneath, so that indicates to me that possibly someone keeping some kind of secret or something that you just don't know. That's so crazy. All that stuff falling and popping up on top of that. Okay. I feel like these energies could be for everybody. So, but Sharon, definitely for you. Keep that in mind. Okay. The first thing we had pop out was the dark man, dealings or a relationship with a man with dark complexion or dark hair. And there was something underneath it. And I was saying that I felt like a secret or something. And what's underneath it is a broken wishbone. So a broken wish, or possibly you wanted somebody, maybe you were into someone, but you're finding out it's not going to work out. So possibly, may not be for you, Sharon, it could be for the collective, because like I was saying, I felt like it was for everybody, like they were being pulled in. So dark man, broken wishes, not going to happen. We have 6, definitely a relationship, some kind of union. Dealings. Where am I going? Okay. We had the month of July come out. So July could be significant for some of us. There's a lot of wave here, a lot of emotion. So I feel like there's some raging emotions, possibly with this man, with this broken promise, or broken wish, rather. That was last. Okay. Vase, secret admirer. Yeah. So you definitely could have had your eyes on someone, or those of you in the whole entire collective could have had your eyes on someone and it just didn't go through. It was a broken wish because it wasn't right for you. It just wasn't right for you. But it emotionally charged you. It excited you, right? It had you feeling good. Look at that sunshine. It had you feeling real good. Oh yeah, those ones that feel real good, right? Yeah, July could be significant. Next is the vase, secret admirer. So you definitely could have had your eyes on them, or someone had their eyes on you. Okay, and next, the kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. We were talking about that, right? Going inside, figuring things out, making a plan for your life, figuring out where you want to go next. Pouch. The pouch. I feel like this is saying some of you could be moving away, but I get like packing bags when I see that pouch with the kangaroo in there. I get like luggage. So, and then we have dog, protection from a powerful friend. This is coming underneath this dark man. Coming underneath this dark man. Could have been a real number. Could have been a real number. I don't want to call him a real dog or whatever. It could have been just a really crappy person, because the dog is coming underneath that. I mean, dogs are normally loyal and man's best friend, but it's coming underneath here. So I feel like it's saying that it was a part of his character or whatever. His, hers, whatever. No, it is his, because man. Part of their character coming out. And they were really just not good for you. And then over here in the future, we have this bird perch waiting for news, package, or a letter. So you could be waiting for messages. You could be waiting to hear from this person, but this is coming right underneath the broken wishbone, Sharon. So I feel like it's saying you're not going to hear from this person, whoever this is. Whoever this is. You might want to lean into your friends. You may have a really good friend that has a strong, powerful message that you need to hear. Because the bird is coming out right beside the dog. So listen to your friends. If your friend is trying to guide you in reference to somebody, listen to them. But let's go ahead and dive into the romance angels and see. I do feel like, Sharon, those energies could be applied to for you or could be for you, but I also strongly feel like they're collective energies because the way I just kept being guided to pull them out. So I'm going to leave them out here for everybody. So keep in mind, everybody, you could be dealing with that. That could be union, separation, or otherwise. All right, Sharon, Spirit, Sharon, for Sharon. Sharon's single. What does she need to know? Her highest energies, please. She's single. Give her some love. Give her some love. All right. So not a lot of communication, Sharon. You know this. You follow my channel, so you know the cards are quiet. Something isn't happening. So not a lot of whole communication. Possibly not a whole lot going on right now. And I feel like this is possibly because you may have had this interest in someone, but it fell through. And so now you could be feeling, yeah. Now you could be wanting to pull away, and now you could be saying, you know, like when it, forgive me for that, guys. I'm really working on that. When someone enters our lives and they play with us and they get us excited and there's really no possibility or whatever, it falls through, it doesn't work out. That leaves a lot of pain and a lot of hurt to process. And we might start beating ourselves up, and I really don't want you to beat yourself up. If you are, please try to be a little bit kinder to yourself. But we could start beating ourselves up thinking we're not good enough, we're not whatever. I don't know. There's all kinds of things that could run through the mind. But I feel like this is, for you, Sharon, a time to retreat. Go within yourself. Check yourself out. What does Sharon want? What does love look like to Sharon? If love walked up to me right now, today, and presented itself in a little gift box, tied up, and I unwrapped it, what would be in it? What would be in that box? What kind of qualities would my person have? You want someone that has a lot of the same qualities as you have, right? That way you guys can support each other and engage with one another in a very loving and good, harmonious way. So I feel like it's time for you to disconnect, possibly disconnect even from just thinking about relationships. Let them come to you. Remember, the overarching energy today was surrender to non-action. So stop even thinking about the relationship. The right person for you, Sharon, will come. It starts with you, though, honey. Go inside and fill up your love cup. Fill that cup up, and then when that right person comes along, it's going to be amazing. Really. Retreat. Take care of yourself. Go have some fun. Look at this. Spirit is saying have fun. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So it could be that you've been struggling. You don't have as much fun anymore. Maybe you've lost the luster for life because, you've been through the ringer. Maybe in relationships and stuff. Maybe you've just kind of lost your luster for life. Go out there and play. Have a little fun. Do something that used to bring you joy. Maybe you like to go dancing. Maybe you like to go walking in the park. Whatever it is, just get out there and have some fun. Maybe even go to a ball game or something. I don't know why I'm being guided to tell you that, but a ball game. Get out there and have some fun. Do some fun stuff with yourself. Take yourself on some dates. If someone, okay, so like a partner plans the perfect date for you, right? A perfect date for you. What is that date? What does it entail? Do that for yourself. Plan that perfect date for yourself and go out there and give yourself that perfect date. Give yourself the kind of treatment and care that you're looking for someone else to give to you. Because when you start to give it to yourself, then it's already inside and you don't need to look for no one else to give it to you. And then you can have someone that comes into your life and actually adds happiness to your life, right? You're not looking for someone to make you happy. You already are happy. So you're looking for someone to add happiness to your life, to add and, oh goodness, excuse me, build with. Make the effort. Make the effort. It could be that after you've dealt with this person, Sharon, that, you know, like I was saying, we get up in our heads and we start thinking, okay, I don't deserve this, whatever. Make the effort. Give that love to yourself, Sharon. Give it to yourself. Make that effort. Do those things that you're looking for someone else to do. Do those things for yourself. Fill your cup up. Make the effort. Because once you make the effort, it really starts to fall into place. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Whatever you're being guided to do, go for it. Make that effort. Do it. Starts with you, sweetheart. Let's see. Anything else for Sharon? Sharon? Make the effort. Give yourself that fraction, honey. Give yourself that fraction that you're hoping to get from someone else. Wow. Yeah, unrequited love. I really do feel like you possibly are afraid or scared about putting yourself out there. I really do, because we have that unrequited love coming in. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. That wasn't right for you. That was not right for you. It didn't mean that you were not right or you were not deserving of or any of that. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that that person wasn't right for you. What is right for you is coming, right? It's coming. That wasn't what you deserve. More. You deserve so much more, Sharon. So Spirit was helping you. They were protecting you by not letting that come through. And then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Give yourself that love, honey. Find those passions within. Celebrate them. Fill your cup up, and then your partner can come. They're telling me, look on the bottom. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So I feel like the person that's coming for you, Sharon, that's going to come once you dive into yourself and take care of yourself and give yourself that love and stuff. Once you do that, the person that's coming for you, you've lived past lives together. You've been together before. You've loved each other deeply. Look how much he is so, I mean, look at that embrace. He is so into her, right? Look at that green, that dress. Time. Time. Give time, time. Okay, give time. Look at this. They're showing that right there. I'm hearing time, Sharon. In time, everything will be okay in time. Give it some time. You got past life relationships, then it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And last but not least, chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? So the person that is coming for you, you've known each other before. It's okay for you to love them because they're going to love you. Look at that. They're going to love you. They're going to lift you up. They're going to love you and care for you. And you guys will have a lot of chemistry. You will be able to communicate with one another. You'll have good conversations, deep connection with that root chakra there. Very, very deep connections. So it's coming. Just don't settle. Do not settle, Sharon. Trust your intuition. If you meet somebody and you get those inklings, you get those ahas, hey, something's off, trust that. Do not settle. Because what's right for you is coming. It's coming. All right. I hope that helped, honey. All right. Anybody else want a beautiful reading? Thanks, Lynn. Thank you. While we're waiting, singles, unions, separated, while we're waiting, I want to go over a couple of things. I always hate this part. I'm not good at selling myself. Jeanette, single. Okay. All right. So guys, if you guys like me, like my vibe, like anything, I really would love for you to come over and follow me on YouTube and help my channel grow. I'm really working hard to put together my spiritual practice. And I think that Spirit is really guiding me to work with relationships, with self, with others, that kind of stuff. I feel like it's my little thing. I was reminded recently that since I was 16 years old, I've had adults coming to me asking me about questions about their relationship, and I had no idea. I was like, I'm 16 years old, man. I don't know. So maybe it's just my thing. So I would love for you to come over there and join me. And then don't forget the contest. I'm hosting a contest, 25 Days of Love and Kindness. You can check it out on the community tab. You can check it out. It's pinned to the top of my page. Real easy to enter. I'm going to be giving away 25 free relationship readings. You're going to get 30 minutes one-on-one with me via Zoom. And we're going to dive into your relationships. We're going to go deeper than we've ever done here at Coffee Chat and Tarot, because it's going to be more personalized. It's going to be with you. And it's really going to be for you. So enter that contest. Real simple, real easy to do. Please, please, please. I'm looking forward to it. And do follow me on YouTube as well as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok if you want to go the extra mile. That would all be great. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, shares, all of that helps, and your comments help. So if you get over there and a reading resonates with you or anything, please leave me a comment. Please let me know. And please do share. I appreciate it. All right, Jeanette, here we go, honey. Jeanette. Hello, Master. Yeah, he's back there. He's telling me it's about time, Mom. I'm at the door. All right, Jeanette, single. Single. Jeanette. Jeanette, do keep in mind these baseline energies that we had. They may come into play. I don't know. We'll see. Jeanette, Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, Divine Mother and Father, Ancestors, and loved ones for Jeanette. Jeanette. Highest energies for Jeanette. Jeanette, I am going back to I think it was last week. We talked about you possibly already having your eye on somebody. The first thing that's coming out, pardon me guys, my nose is running. First thing that's coming out is you deserve love. You are lovable. So Spirit wants you to know that you deserve it. And if you have your eye on somebody, you deserve that love. Maybe make that effort. Go for it. Speak up. Speak now or forever hold your peace. But you deserve love. And look, Cupid's arrow. Pull that bow back and aim. Take your shot. I feel like Spirit is saying, take your shot, Jeanette. Go for it. Go for it. You deserve love, Jeanette. Anything else for Jeanette? Very emotional, Jeanette. You could be up in your emotions. You could be feeling a lot of emotional energies right now. Not crying, but maybe loneliness. I feel like a loneliness. You could be feeling like a loneliness. But you deserve love. And what's coming out next for you, Jeanette, is to let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So take your shot and then just let it be. Let them come to you. See what's going on. See what happens. certainly they're intrigued. Take that shot. They're listening. Do you see that right there? They're intrigued, so take that shot. Let go of control issues. Once you take that shot, let it go. Do your very best not to try to control it. Control always brings about a lot of unnecessary crap, right? And it sets us up for failure. Next, we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. I feel like what Spirit is saying here, Jeanette, is take that shot, because once you do, and just give it over, once you do, you may get an invitation to retreat. You may get an invitation to go somewhere, to take a vacation. I was feeling travel, so you could get an invitation to go somewhere with this person and get to know each other, have those heart-to-heart conversations, spend a little time together. Oh my, Jeanette, you little devil, you. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So once you shoot that arrow, give over that control. You might get an invitation, we know that, okay? But start visualizing it. Start visualizing you with the person that you want to be with. Start saying those affirmations to yourself. I deserve love. I am lovable. I deserve this. Right? Say those positive affirmations to yourself, because you are calling in your soulmate. This person that you have your eyes on could definitely be the one for you. Could definitely be the one. Oh my. Have a little fun with it. Have a little fun with it. I feel like to be the one. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Look at that. Soulmate right underneath it. Definitely could be your soulmate, Jeanette. Have a little fun with it. Anything else for Jeanette? Anything else for Jeanette? Go for it, girl. Put yourself out there. Remember, 42 years is too long. We're not meant to be here by ourselves like that, girlfriend. We're not meant to be, and you know this. Look at this. Oh, I love this. Thank you, Spirit. Jeanette, honey, it's okay. You're safe to love. You're going to be okay. This person that you have your eyes on, they're the right person for you. They're going to love you. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's a very powerful message, Jeanette. Open your heart up, sweetie. 42 reduces to that 6. Lovers. It's time. You're being called out to go for it. To go for it. Look at this. Heart-to-heart conversations on the bottom. Get to know each other. Express yourself. Put it out there. This is your soulmate, girl. Go for it. You're welcome. Wow. I love this. I love this. I want to see the day that you come back into this room and say, Lynn, you know what? I went for it, and guess what? This is what's going on. This is what's going on. I'm ready to see that day. Seriously. You're so welcome. Gosh. I love that for you. I love it. All right. Okay, guys. Anyone else? Anyone else? I am going to work on the other zodiac readings. I apologize. As you know, my sister passed away, and as Lynn so lovingly pointed out to me, I have to take care of me too, and so I'm going to take a couple days. I'm going to be live tomorrow, by the way, guys. Live tomorrow. Lynn and I will be over on YouTube tomorrow at the same time, noon. This is my first time live over on YouTube, so I really would love for you to be there, because you guys are my soul tribe, my friends, and it would just mean the world to me to have you there to support me, because I'm really, really scared. But after tomorrow, I'm going to take a couple days break, and then I'll work on those readings. And one thing I want to say too is I am so sorry that I say and I know a lot. I understand. I know it's there. I'm aware. And I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it, so I don't mean to say it a lot. It's honestly, it's because I've been hurt so many times, and I hate to hurt someone else. And I just don't want to hurt anybody. So I'm often saying or using what we call filler words, you know. trying to make sure I use the right word as to not hurt, you know, hinder anybody anymore. So you better believe I will. Good, good. Yes, thank you, Lynn. Look at that. Yes, thank you, Lynn. Hold on, Bubby. We'll go in just a minute. I know we're going to go in just a minute. We'll see if anybody else. I don't know if anybody else is here. But I am going to be live tomorrow, guys, at noon. Me and Lynn. So I'd love to have you there. Give your relationship. Look what's coming out as I'm just riffling. That's what I'm going to do as we wait. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnerships. You think that's it? I think so, too. It's fine. Work on those partnerships. Work on that relationship that you have with yourself, because when you strengthen the relationship that you have with yourself, that's how you really strengthen the relationships that you have with everyone else. That is very, definitely where it's at. Definitely. Very soon, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and end it then. Get going. We're going to start by getting us some Be Your Own Magic. 111 on the clock, guys. I'm seeing 111. That number has been coming up a lot for a few of you. I would definitely be diving into that. Be Your Own Magic. All right. What do we need to know? Spirit, highest energies, highest messages for the collective. Be Your Own Magic. Have those heart-to-heart conversations, guys. Have those tough conversations with yourself, too. It can't always be about the conversation you're having with your partner. Sometimes you have to go inside and you have to have that conversation with yourself. You have to have that tough talk. And I feel like a lot of us are avoiding that. A lot of us are avoiding that, and a lot of us are just looking possibly to someone else to help us through, and it's not going to help. So have those tough conversations with yourself. And after you have those tough conversations with yourself, I just want to say, especially those that are in unions or separated or whatever and thinking of being with other people and all that, after you have that tough conversation with yourself and you figure out what it is that you're lacking or missing or needing or whatever, please have that conversation with your partner. It's not fair to them. And it's just simply not cool. It's not fair. So if you don't want to be with your partner, have that tough conversation and just say, hey, this just isn't working anymore. You're going to appreciate it so much more, and so will they. It's going to be hard, but it'll be better in the long run. It's worse when you hurt other people. Hurt people hurt people. So we don't want to hurt anybody anymore. We want to go in and we want to take care of ourselves and heal ourselves so that we can have happy, healthy relationships with every person in our life, romantic or otherwise. We want good, happy, healthy relationships with our friends, our family, our lovers, all of that. And we can't have those if we're not dealing with the shit on the inside. And then also having those conversations once we do. So have those talks. Number 25 reduces to a 7, so that's the Chariot energy. So movement, taking a direction, fast movement, going for it. Lynn or Jeanette, Jeanette, going for it. Mural, be your own first priority. Spirit saying right there, reiterating, be your own first priority. It all starts inside you. You can't change your partner. You can't change me. You can't change anybody. We can only change ourselves. So go inside and have those conversations. Look at that. She's writing too. They're showing me that she's writing. Well, she's drawing, but she's writing. So have those conversations with yourself. Write that stuff down. It doesn't have to be like a journal. It's an inventory. It's a checklist. You're taking check. You're taking inventory. What do I really want? What do I really want in my life? What do I really want in my relationship? What's really going on? And you're getting to the bottom of that. Number 44, this came in reverse, so I do want to note that. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So I feel like, well, 44 reduces, wow, there again. Guys, we got to get right with ourselves. We really do. 44 reduces to an 8, and that is the number of the self. Excuse me, it's Leo energy in the tarot, the strength card, Leo energy. You could be dealing with the Leo, but this is coming in reverse. So I feel like a lot of us are feeling like it's never going to end, but it will. You have to take the steps to make it end. You have to take the steps that are required to go inside, to take care of yourself, then to take care of that relationship, whatever it may be, whether you have to say goodbye or you have to say, okay, we got to set some healthy boundaries here because this is what I need for this to work. Whatever it is, it will end. It will end. It will. But this came in reverse, so you're not talking with yourself. We need to go in and have those conversations. Have those conversations. Remember, there's 3 sides to a story. There's your side, their side, and the story, right? 3 sides to a relationship. There's you, your partner, and the relationship itself. It becomes its own entity. 34 reduced into a 7. So we got 2 7s. They're mirroring, so twin flames could be coming in here, but we got 2 7s. Definitely time to take action within. These are on both sides of this 44. It starts with you. You are the map. You are the key. Look, your navigation system, it's inside. The keys are inside you. Voyage, you already have all the answers. You already have the answers. Now you got to go in and figure them out. 26. Oh my God, are you seriously? They told me, look, 26 feather. Think before you judge. Another 8. Another 8. So definitely time to go inside. All right, let's get us a couple mindful messages. Get a couple of mindful messages, Spirit. Ooh. Lynn, thank you so much for helping me again today. You're fabulous, girl. I love you so much. You're so kind and supportive. And I want to thank you. Everybody, if you could thank Lynn, she's amazing. She's volunteering, giving me her time, giving all of us her time. It's really, really precious. We thank you for it. All right, mindful messages. Mindful messages. Have those conversations. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. We got a couple here, guys. These 2 came out together. They fell on top of this one, so I feel like they go together. I'm going to read them in a minute. Oh my goodness, look at this. Expressing love. Today I notice the things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite, and it feels great to express it. Express the love. Give yourself that love. Give your relationships that love. Give your people that love. Oh my goodness. Wow. So these 2 came out together. This one was on top, releasing anger. Break free from the chains. Anger is a natural emotion, but I recognize that holding on to it can be toxic for me. I look at the person who has caused me pain and see them as the human being they are. I release the anger, I feel, and free myself. Freeing myself to expanding to love. Wow. When we let go of that anger, we do free ourselves, guys. Hurt people hurt people. I've been hurt and I've hurt people. You have too. We all have. However, it changes, right? When we start learning to love ourselves and learning to give ourselves those things that we're looking out for everyone else. And it changes too when we release all that anger, when we free them, when we forgive, when we see them as a hurt person, when we recognize that they have pain too, right? Doesn't mean you condone it. It doesn't mean that you accept it. Doesn't mean you deserve it. Doesn't mean you should take it. None of that. It just means that you see it. You recognize it. You're aware. And because you see it and you're aware, it's easier for you to forgive. It's easier for you to let go of the anger. So last, we have creator of happiness. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Wow. Thank you so much, Spirit. Wow. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to leave that right there. Wow. Guys. All right. We're going to get some charms. I got to get going. Master's going to kill me. He's over at the door. He's licking his paws. Let's see. True. I'm going to come back in a minute, guys, and read your, no, that's not right. Read your messages and answer everybody. A couple things fell out there. That happened last week, too, by the way. Got off the phone. Oh, wow, okay. Hi. Any more of you little boogers down there? Any more? I had one under the table last week when I got done. Okay, we got a lot of letters this time. Oh, we also got the owl. You have the information inside you. The owl is very wise. So are you. Gain a new perspective. Change your perspective. Change how you see things. It's not easy. I mean, it's hard. I understand all that, but you can do it. You can do it. We have a little girl. I feel like this is Spirit saying, get out there and play. Have fun. Tap into that inner youthful self. Tap into that child. Allow yourself to dance and kick in mud puddles. Remember how fabulous that was? Making mud pies and all kinds of crazy stuff. Do that. Wow, Spirit. Spirit is really reiterating, guys. The key is within you. You are the map, you are the key, you are the guide. It's all inside. That's one thing I love about astrology is it's taught me so much about my inner self that I just didn't know because I was always listening to what everyone else was telling me about who I was. But I knew I didn't feel those things. And astrology helped me uncover who I really was. You know, it's really helped me. So I suggest diving into that, just unsolicited advice, but you are the key. You are the key. You are the foundation. The foundation is within you. There's 4 little holes there. I'm getting the foundation. It all starts with you. Fill your love cup. Look at that. Fill your love cup so full that it continues to go down here. What I'm trying to say here. See how that side is higher? Your love cup is so full that it just continues to flow and trickle down into the lives of those around you. And we have the star. So wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. Tap into those passions. Tap into that creative side. Tap into your wishes and dreams. You deserve this. Believe it. Wow, we got so many letters. We got five letters. So the number 5 is significant. Change, conflict, challenges, travel. First, we're going to start with this one right here. We have the letter H. The letter H, home. We have an O. We have a C. I have to change the way I put these up because sometimes they're upside down if I don't. So we have a C. We have an A. And we have a B. And I'm picking up cab as I'm placing them down because they're spelling out, literally spelling out cab. So I feel like a lot of you could be traveling. You could be taking a journey or a trip or going somewhere. Definitely. Cab. Cabins. Cabs. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. He's about to die, so I got to get him outside, but I love you guys. Until tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you over there. Take care of yourself. As always, may your love and kindness boomerang back to you. Bye, guys. Thanks, Lynn.